The girl took out the pills she had been taking for 20 years and asked the doctor what ingredients were in them, but the doctor told her they were veterinary medicine meant for dogs. When she learned that her own mother had been giving her this stuff every day, just so her legs would be disabled and she would stay by her mother's side forever, Chloe could barely breathe at the thought. Right then her mother arrived before Chloe could even call for help. Her mother secretly jabbed a syringe of sedative into Chloe's thigh. When Chloe woke up again, she found herself back at home. It was exactly the time her mother always went out to buy groceries. She had to take this chance to escape from this terrifying woman's control, but the bedroom door had been tightly locked by her mother. Her only possible escape route now was through the bedroom window. Yet for someone in a wheelchair, the idea of escaping through a window was clearly unrealistic. But with her high intelligence, after thinking it over for a moment, Chloe quickly came up with a perfect escape plan. First, she ate some food so she would have enough strength while escaping. Then she took out all the spare electrical cords and connected them to the same power strip. Next, she took a mouthful of cold water and held it in her mouth, threw a blanket over her body, and once everything was ready, her escape plan officially began. Chloe first climbed out onto the eaves through her own bedroom window, then relied on her hands to painfully inch her way forward. After a long, difficult struggle, she finally made it to the window of her mother's room. But that window had also been tightly locked by her mother. However, she had clearly anticipated this. Chloe plugged in the electric soldering iron she had prepared in advance and let it heat up on the power strip. Using the high temperature, she created lots of cracks in the glass. Then she used the principle of thermal expansion and contraction and sprayed the cold water from her mouth onto the window. The glass instantly shattered on the spot. With that done, Chloe only needed to use the blanket to cover the jagged glass edges, and she could safely climb into the room. But a new problem followed right away, because her mother had shut off the elevator's power. Chloe had no way to take the elevator downstairs. Helpless, Chloe had no choice but to push her wheelchair down first. Then she mustered her courage and let herself tumble down the stairs. Afterward, ignoring the pain all over her body, she got herself into the wheelchair and rushed outside as fast as she could. Just then, a large truck appeared on the road. Chloe used her own body to block the truck's path. The driver hit the brakes and quickly got out to check what was going on. After hearing what Chloe had been through, he immediately decided to take her to the nearest police station to file a report. Chloe thought she was finally saved, but to her shock, her mother happened to come home at that exact moment and ran right into them.